Welcome in if you're here. I'm sorry I didn't get let's see if I can get a DoorDash. Let's see. No. Alright, let's go. Alright everyone, we're gonna go over to Walmart. I'm technically at Walmart. I went to McDonald's to breathe for a second. I'm gonna go to get gas. Since I'm right here by Sam's Club. We'll go ahead and get gas, and then I'm gonna go and go by Walmart and do what I need to do. Collect myself so I'm not so stressed out. Today's been a day already. It's very annoying. Very much annoying today. So welcome in. I'm gonna go get gasolina. And then I'm going to, hey, John, yeah, I'm back. I just had to breathe for a little bit, vent a little bit, and just be annoyed, or just be in the frustration of it all. But now we're good. I had to go talk to Joshua. Thank you, T. Thank you for coming in. Hold on, I have to go get gasolina. So I'll be back here in just a second. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress about it now, but it just makes me upset because I literally doubly punished Christopher at this point, and it just makes me feel really upset, and I feel like I need to make up for it now. Because I literally gave him a punishment yesterday, and now he's being punished again. And that's how I feel. Alright, I'm gonna go get this gas. I'll be right back. But thank you, T. Thank you for listening to me. I also had to vent to Joshua. And he was helpful. So a stress reliever, yes. I gotta go get gasolina though. Okay. I guess my brain isn't working because apparently I can't figure out what Walmart is. Alright, I'm coming. Let's see. on with that. Welcome in. Hi, Ruska. How are you? Still early. Yeah, I have class at 9, so I'll only be on for an hour. And whatnot. I'm kind of excited to be on live. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Welcome in. Tobohor. Welcome in. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Just make sure you're liking. Don't need to be on Wi-Fi. Liking and subscribing. And we're gonna just start our day. I've only done one DoorDash order, $5. That's it. We haven't done anything else. I still haven't done anything else. Currently I am over at Walmart. It is almost 8 o'clock, so we're probably not gonna get too many orders. When I was over at McDonald's, they did have there was somebody there that was doing a DoorDash order, so I don't know. I'm doing well. How are you doing this morning? I'm trying to do the best I can do today. My morning was a little ruined by my teachers, my kids teacher. Not being a very good person. Yeah, tap. Thank you, John. Hi, Henry. How are you? Sorry I ended my live earlier. I really, literally I wasn't expecting that message. And when I got that message, I was like, oh, because it really made me upset, because that was the moment I knew that Christopher now wasn't going on the field trip. Because I didn't know he could go on the field trip, and so I just felt really bad about it. So I'm gonna move on from it, but just know that I am kind of in a mood, but it's okay. We will be a-okay. Tap. Thank you, John. We're only made $5 so far, but that's okay. Today is one of the shorter days, so that's just kind of how it goes, unfortunately. Yesterday I did one order, so I only have $14 in pending tips on Spark. So not a lot of Spark not a lot of Spark, and whatnot. Hopefully we can get some orders. But it's not looking good. Driving long the load? What do you mean by that? I'm really sick today. I've been sleeping all day. Well, hopefully you'll get better. Hopefully you'll get better. We hope everybody will get better. Alright, I'm gonna see who is live. Hello, Pebble, welcome in. Sorry for the Polish last day. Yeah, sometimes my moderators will come in and they will start, if you don't speak English, sometimes they'll, time you out for a little bit. Don't take it personally. So a lot of people, sometimes my moderators aren't always in here, so they don't know who's actually regularly in here. So sometimes they get upset about certain things, but it's okay, Pebble. They don't know if you're like a legitimate person or if you're just like spamming or botting. So they just kind of go on the way that they are, that they feel sometimes. Do I eat? I don't know what that is. Meat. I don't know what that is. But welcome in. Yeah. Behave. I don't know what it is, T. I'm just saying. I have no idea what it is. So it just depends on the day. Sorry, my finger is bothering me. Whoo-wee. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I was dead tired last weekend and spent the whole time sleeping in my car. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay, we'll go with it. Who is this beautiful lady? Hi, Off Guard. How are you, Yosh? How are you? I'm back. I am, Dean. I'm sorry. There's certain foods allowed by Islam. Look, I don't follow Islam, so I can't comment. Hey, Dean, how are you? Last weekend was crazy for you, really? Yes, I am back. I'm back for an hour. I go to class at 9. Dean, but I'm not having any orders. Any meat other than pork. Well, I do eat pork sometimes. Hey! Hey, Thatch, how are you? Welcome in. You got the rides done? So you're at 50, at 46. I'm at $5. Good morning, Justin Garza. Welcome in. Make sure you like and subscribe. I applied for monetization this morning. So, if you wanted to know, this is what I did. I applied for monetization this morning. So, it said, well, I don't know how long it'll take because they said, because the first time when I applied for monetization, the very first time, they said I had a different address. So they're going to have to redo my address. So I don't know how long it's going to take. So we might have to push the monetization party off for a couple of weeks, unfortunately. Because they said it could take up to 2 to 3 weeks to verify everything. And then on top of that, it could take up to a month to do the review. Let me see if I can reset the mobile data really quick. Oh, now, Yosh. I'm not. Please ensure you start channel memberships, super stickers, and super chats. I will, but they have to verify my, so no, it wasn't my ID that they had to verify, Dean. When I signed up in okay, so here's the thing. When I signed up in 2019, and got my AdSense account, I had a different address. I lived in Texas. Okay. They verified it then. Well, here's the thing. Here's my email from 2021. So see here. Your AdSense account will be deactivated because I didn't use it for 2 years. Once you don't use it for 2 years, you can't see, let's see. It was deactivated because I didn't use it for 2 years. So that's why I had to do the re-verification, because of it being deactivated. Because I didn't have it for 2 years. Because I didn't make any money off of it. So, bad stomach and street food, that'll do it. We will have the members only live streams. We will. Dang, my family was crazy this weekend. We had so much to drink. YouTube be like that. Yep. I'm a pescatarian these days. Yep. So because it was deactivated in 2021 and I just reapplied 4 years later, my account is still there, but it's not, it's because it was deactivated due to inactivity. So you can only have one AdSense account, so I have to verify the account again. You drink 1 glass of wine, you're pescatarian. I don't eat a lot of meat, so I don't know. Guess who's back? Back again. Kaylee's back. Ask a friend. Invite a friend. Oh no, you're fine. I got the gist of what you were saying. You look like Alexa Bliss. I don't know who Alexa Bliss is. Make that money, Bobo. Thank you, Joe. I will. When DoorDash gives me an order. Or Spark. I don't know who Alexa Bliss is. Is this like a person? Let's see. She's a WWE star. I mean, I guess. Sorta. Do I really? Well, I'm definitely not a WWE star, though. I don't got the muscles. Kaylee Bliss. Someone ban him. He's sus. Bobo. Joe. It'll be alright. Hey, chat. Are pigs not cute? I wonder if pigs are not cute. Because the only pig I know is a person named Chad. Kaylee, Alexa is tough. I like the name Alexa, though. I mean, I think she's pretty. I like females. I'm attracted to females, I guess you could say. I think she looks kind of pretty. Look, do we look alike? I'm just as tough. I'm tough in a different way. You are a female, Pebble? Well, welcome in. I think girls are pretty. I can never marry a girl, but I like to look at girls. I can find girls attractive. I'm nicer, though, probably, because she's a wrestler. Wrestlers are not all, they're always usually known for, like, being kind of tough. And a little, like, brash, I guess you could say. Her last name is Kaufman. She has a little girl. Ugh. She's more tough, as in she could probably beat somebody's ass. I'm not going to. You think that pigs are really cute? You called a fat girl Peppa Pig and she timed me out. Why? I don't understand. Well, maybe because she doesn't have a lot of self-confidence. And so she probably, like, got offended. But for me, there's literally nothing you could say that would probably offend me. Because I don't value your opinion. So here's the problem. I can only get offended by somebody who I actually value their opinion. You have no idea who you are. You're just chat. However, I will say Nieces might get offended because Nieces is a nice person. I can't help it if the mods get offended. I'll just say that. I can't help it if the mods get offended. But you're not going to offend me. Off guard, I don't know if you know, or Josh, I don't know if you know, but I used to work in a prison for 5 years, in a male's prison. So there's literally nothing that a person could say in my chat that I already haven't heard or that is worse than what I heard in person. Hey Sir Can, how are you? Remember from Hybrid Hustler stream? Maybe. I only said you are cute like Peppa Pig. I do think that Peppa Pig is a very cute animal. Aww. Nieces is the only mod that I see in here, and Heather's live, so she's not gonna be in here. She has her own trolls that she's got to deal with. And all the other mods probably won't come in. Thank you, Yash. Thank you. Yeah, I wish everybody the best too, because I'm not getting any orders, so that means that maybe you guys have gotten all my orders. It says 1 to 5 minutes, but I haven't gotten a single one. There you go. There's Tax. Tax showed up. I am your father. Probably the Star Wars movie that I've never actually seen. I just know it from that. I'm working on the gig apps until 9, and then I'm going to go to class from 9 to 3 p.m. There's nothing more beautiful than a strong, independent woman. Thank you. I needed that, because today, it's been a horrible day today. Honestly. Started off really bad. Yeah, and Dean is here every once in a while. But he works hard. He has to get his $130 in before he takes his nap at 11 o'clock. So he works really hard, then he takes his nap, and then he comes back later. I had to guess, Heather and Dean are probably the most hardworking people. The only difference is Dean takes naps. What class? I teach Spanish on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's getting close to... Yeah, you never know who's lurking. You never know who's actually in here. Because, like, literally the only mod that was here just a second ago was just Nieces, and now 2 more just showed up. I doubt Dashing Maverick will show up because he's probably at his regular job, and Fran is 2 hours behind, so she's probably not going to come in, and she usually goes over to JRD and those people first. Maybe it's not your day. That is the truth. That's a possibility. My Poland corrector. Yes, Pebble told me that she got timed out because she used Polish. And I told her that sometimes my mods don't know who is actually genuine or just spamming the chat. Sometimes when you use other languages. So yeah. You're one of the most genuine, hardworking, selfless, kind people I've met. I really consider you a friend. Glad I met you. I'm glad I met you too, Cody. Yesterday I asked your weight. Why you get upset? and time me out. Look, I don't time anybody out. And asking somebody their weight doesn't offend me. It's just a silly thing to say. That's kind of weird. It's a weird thing to ask. It would be like if I was to sit there and ask you what your credit score is or what your social security number is, okay? It's none of your business. My weight doesn't define me. Because there are big people that are the most kindest, selfless, genuine people that I met. And there are some skinny people that are very rude, obnoxious, entitled, and disrespectful. But it could go both of the ways. There are some skinny people that are good. It's about what's on the inside and what your heart is. Okay? Anybody could be big, anybody can be medium, anybody could be small, anybody could be going through an eating disorder. You just don't know what other people are going through. How am I upset? I am just telling you that sometimes when you say very unself-aware things, sometimes you have to understand that sometimes, for me, you're not offending me. But there are other people in the world who might be offended by that. You don't know a clue about me. You don't know my struggles. You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know anything about me. You see a physical attribute. Okay? It would be just like if I had any other physical attribute. And sometimes weight is not something you can control 100%. Okay? I'm just telling you that there are good people that are big, there are bad people that are big. It doesn't define you as a person. Okay? Hey Cole, how are you? I'm sorry that Chad thinks that he's a stud or something. I'm not sure what he's trying to prove. But he's not really doing anything for me. Thank you, Pebble. So, hello, Cole. Welcome in. Number says that you have to be comfortable and confident in your own skin. And I am, and it took me a long time to do that. Shove him? Hello. Thank you, Chad. Do I like Indian men? I don't like men in general. It's everywhere, even animals bully other animals. I mean, that is true. And when somebody is putting themselves out there talking to a person who doesn't share any information on their account, yeah. I wonder why that is. I want to see you go live, and then I'll sit there and I'll nitpick every little thing about you that I don't like. And when you get the balls to go live, then I'll take you seriously. Until then, no. Strange world, I don't understand them. Chad has no pictures, no content, yet he wants to know all about he wants to know all about others, and he makes a lot of assumptions. You know what they say about assumptions? Slay. Thanks, Yash. 90% of the world is problems in this world is created by human beings. That's the truth. Perfect just the way you are. Don't change. I don't need to change. I have Joshua, who likes everything about me. That satisfies me 100% in every way. I don't need Chad to tell me anything. Hi, Canva. How are you? Sorry, I didn't get to you. Just right away. Exactly, Sir Can. W in the chat for Joshy. Yep. Joshy does everything that I need personally. He listens to me. He takes me out. He took me out last night. He hugs me, comforts me. I wish I would have saw him this morning, but the freaking people changed his schedule, so I couldn't see him. You want a Joshy? Well, they're out there, but you might want more of a maybe Jocelyn, maybe Dean, Joshua. And then I'm not gonna be able to see him this weekend because he has his daughter this weekend. Sad face. Pebble ... Sometimes I feel like the Punisher. Hello, Canva. Thank you for saying that. I'm trying. I don't change for anybody. Big W's, but female. Yeah, that's why I said maybe a Jocelyn. I don't know if that's the female name for Josh. What do you do to kill all the stress and anger? What do I do to kill all the stress and anger? I can't say on live. Because if I did tell you what I do to stress out all the, or take out all the stress and anger, it would be a little too much personal stuff. Did you say anything wrong? You haven't said anything. I don't do drugs, or I wouldn't consider pot or weed drugs, but I do not do any type of substances. Even though weed is legalized in Mississippi, well, it's not really legalized, it's decriminalized. I don't indulge in substances anymore. The only thing I indulge in is Red Bull, and Baja Blast. What do you drink when? What I do, drink wine, then go to sleep. I mean, that's a personal thing. If you want to do that, that's on you. I do not drink anymore because I used to be a really bad alcoholic, and so drinking has not been a thing. I also am trying to have a baby in the next year, and so I have abstained from all substances, CBD, and alcohol. Kaylee makes stops at McDonald's and reads the chat while driving. Bruh, how's that different than texting and driving? Because texting and driving requires you to touch your phone. That's the difference. Okay. I go Holy Mary Jane whenever I get angry. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't really say. Is inspiring. Good on you. Been clean for almost a year now. Yeah, I haven't indulged. I can't remember the last time I indulged in alcohol. Whenever me and Jessica had our wine, making poor decisions, spelled with P-O-U-R. That's whenever. Thank you. They're green. That's whenever I did my last drinking thing, and I only drank a little bit of it at that time. Sometimes I hang out with my brother's girlfriend. She seems good. I have to go to the bathroom, so y'all gonna have to wait a second. I'll be right back. Sorry. I was... When I drink Red Bull, my body goes to the bathroom. Alright, let me go back. Tap, tap. Thank you. Yes, tap. Please and thank you. Yeah, I have green eyes. My eyeliner is kind of melting right now, so it doesn't look as good as I normally have it. Sometimes I hang out with his girlfriend. Oh, I said that. You're clean and sober 16 years. I didn't know that, Dean. I didn't know that you had dealt with an addiction. Tap, tap. Thank you. Yes. Hello, car seat. Yep. What are some breakfast ideas, y'all? I can't have eggs, though. Can you have French toast? I like French toast. Dean, alcohol, pancakes and sausage. John, drugs and cigarettes. What about your brother's girlfriend? Good job. I hang out with her and I am a female too. Pancakes and sausage actually sound good. Hey, Drew, how are you? Welcome in. Make sure you like and subscribe. I know I see you over in Hero and Heather Bronies live. My baby mother was bad on perks. Is that your counter? Is that a close counter? No, it wasn't really a close counter. It was more of a, I have a bad bladder. I have a bedwetting problem. Not so much nowadays, but I've had a bedwetting problem in the past, and I have a really small bladder. There's nothing I can really do about it. I just have to kind of live with it, but I have to be kind of very vigilant on bathroom situations. And I've had this my entire life. This is not something new. Red Bull is for athletes. I don't know about that. I go for Dr. Pepper breakfast. I'm eating that right now. What are you eating? Hello. You're subscribed. Thank you. You actually gifted me a membership in MD. Oh, I didn't know that I gifted you a membership. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that you got it then. I'm glad that somebody that actually, watches MD got it. I guess you could say. You're eating toast. Toast is great. Hey, Drew. Oh, goodness. I'm glad. Hey, Yosh. I think that's a funny name. Because I feel like I'm saying, hey, Josh. Yo, what? I wish I could have saw Josh this morning, but he told me this morning that he was going to be in Moorville first. You're welcome. Glad you appreciate it. I actually was gifted a membership to MD as well when he first got monetized. I don't know who went in there and gave things. I want to say it was probably Queen or Princess, because she liked to always give him memberships. And yeah, it's raining. It is not here, but it looked like it was, but now it doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. Just saw the news about the attack in India, Drew. Oh no. Oh, you don't live in India. I thought you, well, I guess he thought you did. Where do you live at? You're a pescatarian. Yeah, you said you were a pescatarian these days. Yeah, well, in general, the food in America, I don't think you probably live in America, but the food in America is just so bad. It's kind of hard to even, really eat a lot of the food in America, because a lot of it is really bad for you. They put so much dyes in the food, and they put so much, preservatives and additives and all kinds of stuff in the food here. It's kind of bad. Not a bad way of eating. Yeah. Oh, you live in the Middle East. Hey, Knockout, how are you? I'm having a much better day now that I've calmed down from my child situation. Um, I don't have a lot of time left. I was racially profiling you. Oh no. It's okay though. Reese's! It's all good. You like toast? I like toast too. And it's interesting how we, oh, here, a hero would love this order. Look at this. $10.69. He would love that order. That's a hero order. Ah, I can't even do it. See what it even is. And he would be in love with this order. Technically, this one right here, there's a Kroger right next to this. So I don't know why it's making you go all the way down there when there's a Kroger like right here. Right where I'm at. He was, yeah, I know. He's right here, 69. And then it also says almost 69 on my temperature today. Hero would have a conniption, and somebody took that order. That's a tea order? I was gonna say that secondly. I know Hero would love that order. He would have to break the law of 69 to decline that order. Hero doesn't like to do that. Your real name is, okay, I can't pronounce that by any means. Time to wipe down that dash a little bit, love. Yeah, it's been a thing on my list to do. It's just a little meh. You told him? Makes it easy to know someone is talking to you if there's lots of messages. You can call me Purple Warrior. We'll call you that. Purple Warrior. Welcome in. Yep, Off Guard told Hero about that order. When it popped up, I said I had to tell him. Definitely do, because when I used to do YouTube previously, I did couponing. And I had like a couponing squad that I was part of or whatever, but it never, there was a whole drama situation. It was a big old mess. One of the people was, we were going to do a Christmas exchange. But one of the people didn't celebrate Christmas traditionally. They were a Christian, but they didn't like to celebrate Christmas on Christmas, if that makes sense. So when we decided to do the Christmas exchange, she had like a lot of rules about stuff. Well, anyways, she went like kind of, I don't know exactly. I'm not going to say that she went like kind of crazy, but I will say she had like a mental breakdown. Because her husband had offed himself previously, and I don't know if the holidays like brought that up, but she ended up going on live stream for hours in a Walgreens and was not making sense. We don't know if she like was off her medication and she started making claims about Nick, a different Nick, not Heather's Nick, a completely different Nick, by the way. She started making claims about the Nick that was in my couponing group. And he is like such a sweetheart. He has like a lot of subscribers. But anyways, he got really like upset because he's like, at that time, I think he was probably like maybe 21 years old. Like he never done anything to deserve like the things that she was saying, and we don't know if she like had a flashback, but she went on live for days and talked about horrible treatment and how we we kicked her out of the group, which wasn't the truth. She didn't want to participate in the thing because she didn't want to do it on Christmas. Or something. I don't know. I don't remember. So that was my very first experience with somebody else on YouTube, and it fell apart. I still have the messages like on Instagram where she was making claims. We didn't like, we just asked her maybe it's not the best thing for her to be involved if she had so many rules and so many regulations, and she didn't really celebrate Christmas because she didn't believe it happened on December whatever, which is okay. I don't know. All I know is that whole situation made me really upset. That's the reason why I kind of quit YouTube. This was in 2019, by the way. And my grandma passed away in 2019. And then COVID happened in 2020. And I stopped really couponing because there was just nothing there. She since doesn't go on YouTube anymore. I don't know what happened to her, but she was in Georgia. Like, I'm not joking. We had to call the police to her house because she was on live for hours, not making sense. We wanted to do a welfare check, and we were the only people that knew her address on YouTube because we had gotten it from the couponing exchange or whatnot, the thing. And we were just trying to do like a video where we opened people's gifts and whatnot. And all I can say is that, like, for the longest time was a lot of the reason why I didn't want to do videos, because I remember that experience, and to this day I still don't really know. I don't even remember her name. And it had nothing to do with couponing, actually. It was in my opinion, it was untreated trauma. An untreated trauma response. Like, she made like a bunch of videos, and it was discrediting like the couponing group, how we treated her badly because of her religion and all kinds of stuff, and that wasn't anywhere the truth. Like, we had to shut it down. It was just really upsetting at the end of the day. And that's why you don't see a lot of my couponing videos, because that person was in a lot of them. I don't even remember her name. Let me go back because I didn't say hi to a bunch of people. So yeah, that's why when you said that, Yosh, that brought back that memory that I kind of forgot about. It's a 3-way security. I don't know what you mean by that. Keep interior wet wipes. They come in handy. Yes, I concur on that. My name is Snow. You can call me Snowy. Okay, we'll call you that. You loved couponing, T? I didn't know you liked couponing. I want to start couponing again, but I don't know if I have the time. Do you know if YouTube is working for the feds? Possibly. Hi, Miguel. I don't think I remember you. How are you? Hey, Ketty. John and I had dishwashing liquid empty on my back seat months ago. I don't know how to clean it. Gross. I used to believe if Santa was real until 15. My kids don't know Santa's not real yet. Hazard of spark delivery. Yep. Yeah, you have to shampoo it. Santa's not real. Armando. Hi, my foe. How are you? I am 30. I've seen a lot of channels come and go. Lots of drama, sadly. I learned it right off. And she would get mad because her name was really hard to pronounce. Like, really hard to pronounce. And she would get mad if we, like, somewhat didn't say it right, even though we like tried really hard. Who would have thought? Coupon drama? Yep, definitely coupon drama. Hi, nieces. 1 like away from 20 likes. Yes, right, Dean? I think the watching on an average is more during the evening, nighttime. Yeah, sometimes. Good morning, T. Pebble, or Snowy. Hi, Briskew. How are you? Welcome in. Make sure you like and subscribe. I only have about 20 more minutes, and then I have to get off of here, and we can officially say we made $5. this morning. Woo! I guess we'll have to get a lot of our, let's see what my metrics are on Spark. I'm at 6% acceptance rate on Spark. DoorDash is not super busy here. Yeah. You work tomorrow. It was a nice vacation. How long was your vacation? That's one I made sitting in a recliner. Hey, they're giving me a Spark order. Finally. It's probably not a good order, and it's not. It's $22 for 15 miles. How's my day been? I have sat in my car pretty much the entire time. Hey, Drew. Niecy's hearts. Niecy's hearts. Oh, goodness. I am ready. Planning on picking up the girls up and going to Taco Bell. They have their chicken nuggets today. I don't know if they'll have the chips, though. I was saying I hope they brought those back, but I don't think that they are bringing those back tax. That's what I was saying. Hey, Frank. How are you? Welcome in. I love your, like, new names. Like, you have, like, a new name every week. It's kind of fun to, like, watch your name change every week. It's like a new name. Frank Breakfast Catering King. I love that. How was your day going, T? You're at 12% AR on Spark. Vacation was just Easter weekend. Gotcha. I am a monitor of Barry's live. She knows me in real life. Barry? Who's Barry? Parker is back. Not the bad Parker. And welcome in, Parker. Sorry I didn't get to your message right away. They don't have them back. Just want to try them. Gotcha. I want to try them too again. I love them. This is an order I possibly could do, but I don't know. Do I want to though? Alright, I'll do this order. This will be my order, but it's like forever away. 30 minutes. You're back. She's a CC. Content creator, is that what you're saying? Off guard, I haven't gone live lately, like in the past couple of weeks, because I was taking some personal time off, but I'm going to go live, every single day, or try to at least. You're not a boy? What? Am I dressed? Yeah, I got the pink butterfly shirt today. My pink butterfly shirt, usually when I wear my pink butterfly shirt, I usually wear it when I'm feeling kid-like, in a way. One. That rhymed. Do you go live daily, Kaylee? Ha. That's funny. I had to see that for some reason. You have a 2-item Uber Eats order from Meyer. Gotta run. Okay. If I got my pink butterfly shirt on. I like butterflies. Costa Rica, they have these blue ones. I have a blue one too. That's usually when I'm feeling free. I'll wear the blue. butterflies. Well, they have this blue butterfly that when it flaps its wings, there's like a little light at the bottom of their tail kind of thing, and it blinks when they flap their wings. It's super pretty. I love Costa Rica. They're little butterflies. They're little blue ones. Yeah, red is definitely more of my color. Pink is not. It doesn't make me pop as much. But I only have like 2 red shirts. And I just found that red shirt because when I was cleaning under my bed, I found that red shirt. That's why I hadn't worn it. And I have a red headband that I usually wear with it, but right now my hair is up, so I don't usually wear headbands with it. But if my hair is down, I'll wear my red headband. And black, I think, is my other color. I wore black yesterday. I like my pink butterfly shirt. Yeah, CC is short for content creator, so you know. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I read your message the first time. I might not have read it out loud, but I read it. I agree about the red. Red, dark blue. I do have a dark blue shirt, and it does compliment me, but I don't like it because it's kind of ruined at the bottom. It's okay. No, Cody, don't get that song started in my head. What song? Hold on. I didn't even recognize the song. I know what you're doing now. Hey player, how are you? Barry is your roommate. Okay. I didn't even sing it. She doesn't like it because I played the song one time on live because I was trying to, I wasn't trying to show it to Hero, but I was trying to, because that's Hero's jam. That's Hero's, like, jam. I don't know why he didn't think of it. Hi, Laura. How are you? What's my favorite song? Juno by Sabrina Carpenter. I love that song. I haven't listened to it in a long while, though. Oh, Tax is Cody. Yeah. Cody and Tax are the same person. The Green Day doppelganger. It's such an earworm song. Hey, Nieces, have you listened to her new country song? And did you know, Nieces, the person that sings that song, Chapel Roan, her real name is Kaylee, but it's spelled off. It's spelled Kayleigh. You love Sabrina? I do too. Sabrina's amazing. I watch her concerts. She's a performer. And I find her very attractive. You should listen to it. It's called The Giver. I love that song. I'm not really much of a country fan, but I do like it. But I think you'll get addicted to it, just like the Pink Pony Club. I love Thumbs by Sabrina. I don't think I've seen that one. Somebody called Hero Mike Shonda. Now you and Hero have to start a band. I'm trying to figure out thoughts on Lana Del Rey. I don't know who that is. Like, I know the person, but I couldn't tell you who she is. Like, I've heard her name. I'll have to listen to her. I'm pretty sure she's an artist. Really? Yeah, I like Lana Del Rey. Hey, Sophia, how are you? Welcome in. Make sure you like. The rapper from Linkin Park is Lana Del Rey? What? She's pretty, but I've never heard her songs. You're welcome. Napo clock. I haven't had an order since. Oh, Mike Shonanda. Okay, I was about to say, hold on. I've never heard her before. Hello, Gert. She can scream, though, Emily, that is. Thank you, Laura. Well, thank you for saying that. Oh, I guess I don't need to talk about being a mod. We have enough in here for today. Hi, VIP celebrity. How are you? Welcome in. I don't know. I can't tell by that song. What's her like most famous song? Because I don't know if I got like one of her not so popular songs. I don't know. I can't really tell. I think she has a pretty voice and she's a beautiful girl. But I can't. Hey, VIP. I forgot where you told me to call you. Oh, my name is Jay. My friends call you Jay. Okay, Jay. That's just the way of the world. Uh-uh. What is the question? I like Anthony Oliver, the guy who sang Richmond of North Richmond. I feel like I've heard that song. It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. It's so cute, like a Barbie doll. I don't think I look like a Barbie doll, but thank you. Olivia Rodrigo. I like her song Traitor by Olivia Rodrigo. Rest in peace, Chester. I do look like a Barbie doll, really? I feel like I need to wash my hair, to be honest with you. Because my hair feels very gross. Alright, I'm listening to The Giver. You like Traitor? Yeah, I like Traitor. I like Avril Lavigne. What? No, I'm not doing that. I totally forgot I have this order. I had to pick up in 10 minutes still. Really? Have y'all ever wanted food delivery, you don't trust it? Yes. How much gas is where you are? I think I filled up at 231. Every time. Thank you, Lara. Seriously, friend, I'm not joking about what? Hold on. I don't know. I don't feel like I look like a Barbie. Avril Lavigne, I could possibly see if I had like the pink hair. I always wanted that though. I was a big Avril Lavigne fan as a child. Like a big Avril Lavigne fan as a child. The Way the World Help, is that the name of the song? You don't want to drive. I get that too, like where I want to order food, but I don't trust like the restaurants. I don't trust other people. I had pink hair. Let me see if I can show you my pink hair. I had pink highlights last summer. Let's see. I have to be careful on this app. I don't want to accidentally dox myself. Alright, here's me with pink hair. That's when I got my hair highlighted with pink. There's all my stuff from my house. It wasn't like a super, because they only let me get the light pink from my job. And it didn't last long. Pink only lasted like maybe 2 weeks. But I loved it. It was like little pink highlights. I would in the summer. I could in the summer. But I can't do it in the regular school year. Because of my job. You should definitely rock the pink highlights. Yes, you could do your hair like a Barbie doll. I do blonde it, bleach it a lot. I like the song When an Offer Comes. Dean is on the money over here. Oh, I am a professor at 2 different colleges, and I also do food delivery. DoorDash, all that. I'm a dasher, also knockout. I totally get it. All we need is for you to bring back the pink hair color and the punk rock outfit. I do have, I have a punk rock outfit, but it's not safe for YouTube. Outfit. We'll just say that. I look 16 in that picture. I was 29. During COVID, Red Robin had to start giving drivers a side of fries so they wouldn't dig through the orders. What? Color is cute, but it doesn't last long. It doesn't. The song is called Thumbs by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. Very beautiful hair. Thanks. I didn't really do my hair this morning. Hello, Ryzen. How are you? Sorry I didn't get to you. Not safe for YouTube. Yes. I have a lot of clothes that are not safe for YouTube. They're better. They are better on a different site. We'll just say that. I was talking to Nieces. Oh. I was like, what? I really did like the pink. See, the thing is I did the blonde first, and then I went back and did the pink. I didn't do it at the same time. Yes, because of my natural hair. This is my natural hair color right here, this brown. You have to bleach it because you have to take kind of the color out. You have to damage basically the cuticle to take the color out, the natural color, and then you have to put it like this blonde color so that you can have a clear canvas basically to paint the color on. That's why when you do get the blonde or the red or whatever color headlights, highlights, the pink ones, they fade to blonde. Because you're just putting a color depositor basically on. And that's coming from like a person that doesn't do hair. That's just the best way I've been described. That it does. Why do I feel like I'm sticky? Weird. It's true that you need to bleach your hair to apply. Yes. And it depends on the color, because you don't want to, on certain colors, if you deposit certain colors, it might, like, I think if you deposit blue and you have this and it's yellow, it's going to turn green. That's why when it fades out, it turns kind of greenish. There's a lot of like color science on that, but I'm not 100% skilled on that. But I know that you have to be very careful when you're doing colors. Usually a hairstylist knows all that, but I'm not a hairstylist, so I only know just a brief of it. You're talking to a professor and she's a friend of yours as well? Great. 6 more to 30. Yes. Now 4 more. How are you doing today? ABDE. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm good. How are you? Bleaching can be harmful if you do it consistently a lot. I typically have let my hair grow out for, last time I did bleaching was in October. I did it again in March. So like every 6 months. But I have gone a year without doing the bleach. Just because I actually kind of prefer the like darker hair coming in. I think it makes me look better than the full bleach all the way to my root. That's just my opinion though. I had a rainbow one. The colors are fun. Yeah, but I have black hair. I actually love the hair. Thanks. I don't bleach my own hair. I have somebody do it because I know I will not do it good. I'm not good at it. How are you doing? I'm well. You need to see the pink hair. You don't like your natural hair. It's not that I don't like my natural hair. I just like it blonde. I think blondes make it better. Here's my pink hair if you didn't see it. This was me with pink hair. I had pink highlights, so it's not like full pink hair. And it's like baby highlights. Look. Lows. No thanks. Welcome in. Too many people popped in for me to list. Hi. I don't have any skincare. Actually, I just wash my face. And sometimes I put on the L'Oreal moisturizer. There's a bird. On. And it makes it better. Can I make dreadlocks? I don't think I would look good with dreadlocks. That's just my personal opinion. I think dreadlocks are beautiful on people. But not for me. That's not my style. Hello, I can't pronounce your name, but welcome in. If there was a cute professor like you in my time, I would have married her. I do get a lot of advances. I can't lie. But I tried to keep professional. Very professional with people. Especially because I work a lot with 18 to 20-year-old boys. Dimples? Mainly on this side. It's a little bit on this side, but mainly on this side. Smoke break. Hello. How are you, Nina? Welcome in. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing better than I am. I made $5. $5. $5 hollers. We're gonna have to go back, Nieces. We're gonna have to go back and start getting the lottery tickets in between orders. So we'll have something to do and something to look forward to while I'm not doing anything. I'm caking my crush little cake. I got her for $5 at Dollar Tree. You're baking? You mean? I'm good, actually. I got the Red Bull. I'm about to go pick up this order in 8 minutes, and then I'm going to go to class. It's been a good day. Well, it did not start off a good day. Because here's what happened, Nina. My kid's school CJ had a field trip today. He was supposed to go on the field trip. Yesterday, he told me, because he got into trouble yesterday at school, that he wasn't allowed to go on the field trip. So I messaged his teacher at 3:30 p.m., by the way, if he was allowed to go on the field trip or not. Never got a response. So I was like, okay, well, maybe he's not going to be able to go on the field trip. I don't know. She texts my ex-husband, who doesn't live in the state of Mississippi, at 6:10 that he could go on the field trip. Well, I never told my nanny to take him on the field trip and be there at 6:45 in the morning. So I get a text at 6:55 saying, "Is CJ coming?" And I'm like, nobody told me that he was allowed to go. So I never told Jessica, and so now Jessica has to keep him at home because it was a field trip or stay home field trip. And so now he gets to miss a field trip that I paid $12 for because they told me nothing. So, you made $28 the last few nights. My bad. Eating. Heck yeah, win the lottery. MD is finally working. Say, Dean, I turned in all those lottery tickets that I got. I literally counted like $24. They come back and they give me like $54. And I'm like, where did this other money come from? Because I didn't count that. So now it makes me really suspicious about all the lottery tickets. Maybe I should go in there and like scan each one of them and see if like they actually made money. Because I feel like I'm not getting their I don't think I'm getting the rules or something. Am I married? No. Not legally, no. My spelling, yes. Hey, Blue, why don't you style your hair like 6'9"? I don't know who 6'9" is, 1. And 2, that's more of a hero thing than me. Yeah, he has ISS. He was in ISS yesterday, but they never said anything about it. Christopher said that he wasn't going on he couldn't go on the field trip. But she told me this morning, apparently, hey, Cod, how are you? She told me this morning that he could go. She talked to the principal and that he could go. But nobody ever messaged me because I would have told Jessica before I left, hey, Christopher needs to be at school by 6:45 to get on the bus to go to the zoo. Nobody ever told me that. She texted my ex-husband who doesn't even live in the damn state. All right, Pebble, I'll see you later. So you would date me? No. I have a Josh. I don't need you. Josh gives me everything that I need. I'm switching their school district next year. UK Gamer, I applied for monetization this morning. I did take an order 30 minutes ago, but it's still not ready. It's a pickup at 9:10. See? So I had to wait 30 minutes because apparently, for whatever reason, it's 9:10 was when I could pick it up. So I still have to wait another 3 minutes before I can pick that order up. Well, I don't know. You are a professor, so I would like to know if your opinion on homeschooling. I don't teach I've never taught in an elementary school or a high school. I never had an interest in teaching that level because my degree is in Spanish and a lot of classes, especially in Mississippi, don't have that as an option in their elementary schools. They do in their high schools. See, here's the crazy thing. I don't qualify to work in a elementary school or a high school or a middle school because I don't have a teaching license for that. I have a teaching license for college. They are more likely to let you have a teaching license for college because all you have to do is take an extra course at the university that you go to get your teaching license for secondary education or post-secondary education. But in order for me to get a job at an elementary school, middle school, or high school, I have to do a teaching thing for 2 years. I have to go to school for a year and a half, and then my last year has to be student teaching. I can't do a secondary ed thing because my college degree isn't from Mississippi. I would have to go and be recertified in Mississippi to qualify to teach for elementary school, middle school, or high school here. And I don't want to do that. So I technically don't have the credentials to teach kindergarten through 12th grade, but I have the credentials to teach college. So as far as homeschooling, I think homeschooling is a good alternative to schooling. My kids were in private school previous to moving to Mississippi. I never went to the public school system. This is the first time dealing with the public school system, and I hate it with a passion. How does that make sense? I don't know. Here's the thing. I think it has to do with there are more people who go to go to primary school and secondary school in America than they do in college. I think that is the difference. Yeah, I cannot teach in an elementary school, middle school, or a high school in the state of Mississippi. I would have to go back, do all my certifications in Mississippi at the university. And then on top of that, I would have to do an extra 2 years of student teaching and the teaching things. You have to have a lot of schooling to teach elementary school, middle school, or high school in general. In college, you don't have to have that much. There's also things called, you have to go through a lot of different things because of minor situations and all that stuff. And trainings like that. You don't have to do that in high school. Or in college. Because that's not really a thing. I mean, it kind of is like you're not supposed to have relationships with your kids, or your students, rather. Your pupils. But it's completely different. It's more of an ethics thing. To be honest with you. So, I don't know. But I find it very interesting because that's what I kept coming back to. Is all I had to do was, I think it was like 6 hours of training to get my degree for higher education, to teach in higher education. Which I find is crazy. And Mississippi is one of the only states that I know that does that, because in Texas even, I had to get a master's degree to be a professor. You don't have to have that here in Mississippi. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that you don't have to have a lot of, they don't have a lot of people who are educated enough. Yeah. Let me go back because I know some people were saying some stuff. Okay. UK, it's in the works, yes. So you were married, but you left your husband? No, my husband cheated on me in 2019. He cheated on me in 2019 when I was in Costa Rica. I tried to work on being with him for, let's see. It happened in 2019. We worked on it until about 2021. When we officially said we didn't want to be together. We were legally married for another 2 to 3 years before the divorce was finalized. So yes, technically I left my husband because he cheated on me when I was in Costa Rica. And he was a very lazy person, and he just didn't match what I needed in a partner. That's the honest truth. I got divorced in 2023 no, 2024 officially. And we have 2 kids together. One I adopted from his previous relationship, and one that we have together biologically. Sorry, my grandma called. Another live stream. Okay. Off guard. I homeschooled mine off and on and enjoyed when went to college and did well. I assumed you were 19. No, you must know him. He's a rapper and he's globally known. What? You assumed what? How does that make sense? Teach college. How old are you? 30. Can I have your Instagram ID? I don't have an Instagram. Nieces that you're 19. Wow, no, I'm one of the elders. Nieces is 30, okay? 62 and nap quit. Gotcha. I like your hair. It brings me back to the days when I was in kindergarten. What are you talking about? Get some rest, Dean. Cole, have a good day. I consider lying, cheating, and cheating the worst. Yep. Why'd you marry him in the first place? Okay, here's the reason why I married him in the first place, okay? Me and Chris met when we were 19 years old, okay? He had, his ex-girlfriend didn't tell anybody she was pregnant. She got pregnant before I ever met Chris. I met Chris in July. She was pregnant in February of the same year, earlier. She didn't tell anybody that she was pregnant with Jacob. Didn't tell her grandma, didn't tell anybody. She has Jacob, and she doesn't really want anything to do with Jacob. We'll just say that. She doesn't want to be a mom. She doesn't really want to have a relationship with Jacob. So, at the time, we were 19 and dumb, and we decided, after Jacob was born, I told him that I wanted, if I was going to be in Jacob's life, I was going to be in Jacob's life permanently. I wasn't going to be in his life temporarily. At the time, I didn't know that it was going to be more of a mom role. I thought it was more as a stepmom role. But unfortunately, fortunately for him, that didn't work that way, and she decided she just didn't want to be a mom, and I ended up being his full-time caregiver. Before that, me and Chris would elope and get married because we felt like it was the right thing to do at the time because of Jacob. That's why we got married. We were 19 years old. Bye, nieces. Lying is a terrible way to, in any respect, especially in a marriage. Yes. Hi, Marie. Don't ever cheat. I did that when I was 17. I'm 25 now and regret it every day. It eats you inside. I think it eats him inside too. Sometimes we put our trust in people, and I will not say I regret marrying Chris, because that's not the truth. I don't regret marrying Chris. I regret the way we did it. But I feel, and I wholeheartedly, honestly believe that he was put in my life for a reason. As long as you learn from it, change, there's hope and forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself. That's right. I hope everyone here is having a great day. I just got out of the gym. Good. Hi. We've been having some conversations. Welcome back. I think I saw you on live with her 2 days ago. Awesome. You see, guess who's back? Pebbles back. Welcome back, Pebbles. That was quick. Maybe in the chat, not her personal, on her live. For real, I just went and helped Barry edit videos. Thought it was snowy. 30 was a little bit ago. Pebbles down, snowy. Hello. My brother's name is Jacob. Good morning, David. Sorry, I was kind of telling some stuff about my previous life. Sometimes, here's what I will say. Sometimes you go through life and you think about people in a way, but I will remember the night that I met Chris, and something told me when I met Chris that this was somebody that I needed to be in my life for a reason. I didn't know it at the time, but I've gotten that feeling 2 times. One time when I met Chris, and the day that I met Josh was the second time I felt that feeling of this person needs to be in your life for a reason. Feeling. It's kind of how it goes. I call him Austin Powers when I'm like being silly with him. So Austin Powers. But when I'm trying to be serious with him, I'll say David. So that's why I go back between both of them. Like if he's like in the chat and I'm saying hi, I'll be like Austin Powers. But if like I'm telling him something specific, like David, I need to tell you something. This happened, blah 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 blah. I guess for me, it's more of like I'm being serious with him. Like so he kind of knows that I'm like not joking, I guess, in a way. I don't know why I do that, but he's like the only person I go back and forth on the names because he is, to me, he looks like Austin Powers. And that's what I know him as. But if I'm being serious, in a serious tone, I switch it to David. But I don't know why. He's the only person I do that with. It's kind of weird. I think it's more because I'm trying to be like, I don't know. I feel like I have like a different connection when it comes to David. I feel like there's more of a, I don't know. I just feel like there's just something different about that. And I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like I have to kind of, not necessarily protect David, but feel like I have to be more considerate, I guess, when it comes to him. Maybe that's just me. But welcome in, David. I'm gonna have to go get some Taco Bell nuggets too. They open up at 9, David. See, here's the thing, David. I feel like I have a soft spot for you. And I think it has to do with that time when you were on live with Tawny and you opened up about some things. I'm not gonna say what it is. But you opened up about something, so I think I feel a soft spot for you, in a way, that I don't feel with most people, because, you know what I'm talking about. We'll just say that. Hey, Deb, how are you? Our Popeye serves breakfast? Ew. Never. I think that's where it comes from. Like, I have a little bit of a soft spot for David because of his stories he shared with me. Thank you, Lee. Taco Bell nuggets are decent. I'm gonna go get them, but I have to go to class, so I'm gonna have to end the live because I have to go to class now. Thank you. He was tired up until I'm pre-ordering the Switch too. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to say anything about it because that's your story to tell, but you know what I'm saying. That's why I'm very protective of you. I don't know if you notice, I'm very protective of you when you go live and stuff like that, because I feel like some people say things that are just, they don't know you, and they say things that are ridiculous. And so I feel like I try to get it before you see it, because I don't want you to feel like that something is wrong with you, I guess I could say. Yeah, some of them are open at 7, but the one that I have is open at 9. Hi y'all from Victoria, BC. Being mine too. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want you to feel like something is wrong with you. And so I guess I'm like more protective, and I always try to be more, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like there's like a different type of connection just because you've shared some stuff. It's not that I like Popeyes, I just think of Popeyes breakfast sounds suspicious at the minimum. I really hate to have to go, guys, I really do. But I have to go because I have class today. And I'm gonna be late to my class already. I wish I could continue our conversation, but I can't because I have to go to class. My class starts in 1 minute, and I still have a 10-minute drive ahead. Austin Cheeks Power. See, there you go. I will be back on between 2 and 3. I'm not exactly sure. If I don't do my last class, I do my last class, that'll be on about 2:33. So, thank you, Michael. No, I'm sorry, Marie. I will be back. Trust me, I will be back. But I had to go to class, and I have to end my dash and end everything else. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me, though. I will be back on later until about 5:30. I'm pretty sure there's other people on. There is, I think Matt Dasher was on, Heather's on, Hero's on, JRD's on. So I will see y'all later. Bye. Thanks for the 31 likes. Thanks for conversing with me. And I'll see you later.